or cancer, or diabetes, or other diseases. It's very dangerous to live near a nuclear power plant, and it's very dangerous to have nuclear power plants on your tiny island, which could contaminate the whole island and kill all of you. Not immediately. Some will die immediately of acute radiation illness, but most will die slowly of cancer and leukemia and other diseases. That's what's happening. 1 million people already have died as a result of Chernobyl. And that's the first 25 years, all over Europe and Russia. This is a dreadful, dreadful industry. Do you understand? Are you a medical student?
No.
What are you?
Agronomy.
A what?
Agronomy.
Agronomy,
Yeah.
right. Well, agronomy is very important. Yeah, agriculture. Yeah.
还有谁要问问题？来，
我先延续刚刚那个问题哈。那如果说住在核电厂的周围的话，实际上对身体是很不好的。那这样的话，好像我们妈妈主妇联盟今天的主办人刚刚一开场的时候就讲说，他的住家是住在离核电厂是很近的地方。那看起来好像还是继续住在那里。OK， 好，这是我刚刚就那个问题提出来的一个感想哈。那刚刚非常谢谢我们那个Miss Helen非常精彩的一个演讲。那从刚刚的演讲里面，我衍生出来2个问题，想要跟你请教哈。第一个问题就是说，从车诺比发生这样一个核灾之后，那我们发现到说，这个核灾呢，它会随着空气、随着气流，然后飘到了整个欧盟，整个都涵盖了。所以刚刚也给我们一个 hint， 就是说，连包括欧盟的所有的一些蔬菜啦、水果的，原则上我们尽量都不要去食用。然后包括说日本，它的那个福岛发生核灾的时候，然后它也是经由整个河流、整个气流，包括到美国那个地方也都有一点影响。那更何况是对我们台湾的一个影响哦。所以刚刚也给我们一个 hint 说，所以包括日本的生鱼片，我们最好也都不要再去做一个食用的动作。那这个地方我就有一个问题想要请教的地方，就是说，针对这样的一个核灾，已经不只是一次发生，全球都已经有发生过好几次了。那也都知道说它会造成这么大的一个影响。那这个地方的话，国家不能够对这个发生核灾管理不当的国家提出一些损害赔偿的一些要求嘛？这是第一个问题哦。那第二个问题，因为我们既然今天是在中国医大这样做这样的一个研讨会啊。那实际上我们现在在医学上，我们都非常的要求说所谓的证据医学 （evidence medicine）。OK， 那所有的东西我们要提出来说，这个东西对我这个地方的人民，因为你这个国家发生了这个事情，结果你这个国家发生这个事情会影响到我这个国家人民的身体健康。OK， 那这样的一个情况下，有没有一些证据医学能够来支撑这样的动作？因为一定要有证据医学，我才能够去对这个国家去求偿，或者我要有这样的证据医学。我才能够对我的政府去要求说，请他不要继续再盖核试，来危害我们人民的一个身体健康的一个潜在的一个危险性。那以上就有这个问题请教，谢谢您。
Okay. First of all, what I should have said is that you must demand that your nuclear power plants be closed down immediately. Not just reactor 4, but all of them. And then people say, well, how will we generate electricity to turn on our lights? I commissioned a study in America a couple of years ago called Carbon-Free, Nuclear-Free, done by a physicist. And by 2050, but it's now 2030, America could be carbon-free and nuclear-free with renewables and conservation. Wind, solar. Why aren't there solar panels on every house in Taiwan? You export them all over the world. What's the matter with you? I saw a few solar hot water systems driving in, you know, but why don't you have them all over your houses? Solar thermal plants, windmills. You don't need nuclear power, period. And you waste a lot of electricity too by leaving your lights on and all sorts of things. This is a plan for you to become nuclear free and carbon free. That's the first thing. You will not get compensation from any government that has a meltdown. Even the Japanese government is not compensating the people who are getting sick. It should be evacuating at least 600,000 people living in areas so radioactive that in Chernobyl, these people were evacuated in very high radiation areas. Children are being fed food grown in Fukushima. The government is encouraging farmers to grow food in Fukushima, so the rice is radioactive, the spinach is radioactive, the tea is radioactive, and they're feeding it to children. I hear that they had a fair in Taiwan with selling Fukushima food. This is crazy. Now, what I didn't talk about, most importantly, was Building 4 at Fukushima. That accident will never end. It's continuously releasing huge amounts of radiation into the air and the water and the ocean all the time. They don't know what to do about it. They've got plastic pipes held together with duct tape to try and cool things. 3 times now, three rats, have eaten into the emergency electrical system and cut out the cooling water that must be continually circulated on the melted fuel and 4 cooling pools. Because if the water level falls, the cooling pools will burn and there will be hydrogen explosions more in the reactor containers. Now, Building 4 was very damaged by the earthquake. They had removed all the very radioactive fuel just before the earthquake and put it in a big pool, they call them swimming pools, on the roof of the reactor 100 feet above the ground. Over 100 tons of the most radioactive material sits up there. Now, if there's another earthquake greater than 7, the building will collapse. Down will come the pool, out will go the water, and the fuel will burn, producing 10 times more radiation than at Chernobyl. You could be in the path of that plume, just down here, and it will go across the northern hemisphere. We don't get it in the south because the 2 air masses don't mix. Japan, they're talking about if that happens, they'll have to evacuate 55 million people. Where? And the Japanese government hasn't asked other international organisations to come and help them reinforce that building. So they're building big steel reinforcements so they can put a huge crane, because the first one was destroyed, on top of the building to lift by remote control the rods out of the pool and put them into dry storage or something else. It might take 1 or 2 years to complete. And we live under the sword of Damocles every day, because if that thing goes, we've had it. My family is in Boston, my grandchildren and my son. If that goes and burns, I'm going to fly them down to Australia. My son said, but Mum, we'll be refugees. And I said, look, I don't care. You've got 2 little children. So what you have to know is it's going to take 50 years maybe to do anything about this. I've never dealt with 3 meltdowns before, let alone all the rest of the stuff. No one knows what they're doing. And they bring in, the Yakuza bring in homeless people from Tokyo to work because then they get high doses of radiation. The workers are not being followed up to see what happens to them. They're not being compensated. They're running out of workers. What are they going to do if there are no more men to come in and keep the reactors cool? And the world is not attending to this. The media is ignoring it. The Japanese government is covering everything up. The American media, oh, they're just interested in, Fox media, murders and crashes and, but, what? CSI, what's that? Yeah, so it's called displacement activity. Don't worry about what really is happening. Think about other things like food and clothes and, reality TV. And instead of attending, as we must as doctors, to try and prevent what's going on and prevent more reactor problems, we are not getting out in the front and teaching the people. There are 440 nuclear reactors in the world. And let me tell you that if the Second World War was fought today, with Europe covered with nuclear power plants, no one could ever live there again. You can only have war in developing countries like very poor countries, Afghanistan and Syria, and where else? Pakistan. Well, Pakistan's got reactors. It was Einstein who developed E equals mc squared. Do you all understand it? He said the splitting of the atom changed everything, all reality, save man's mode of thinking. Thus we drift towards unparalleled catastrophe. Men still think they can fight and kill. We've got to stop killing. We've got to stop wars. America has a system of socialized killing. It spends $1 trillion a year on the Pentagon. On killing. Why? Because it wants to dominate the earth. And now it's in competition with China. China's going to be smarter than America. Anyway, that's just irrelevant really. But you see the problems. They're vast. But the key is education. And it was President Jefferson who said, an informed democracy will behave in a responsible fashion. So how do we get the doctors here, including the President, the medical student school, to go on television and teach the ordinary people of Taiwan what I've said today? It's quite easy to teach them. You just establish a doctor-patient relationship with them. Like I did when I met with President Reagan in the White House and spent an hour and a quarter with him holding his hand because he got very nervous. And I was able to estimate his IQ, which was about 100. And I also came out saying I thought he had impending Alzheimer's, which he did, so my diagnosis was accurate. So we have to teach, Like we teach people to immunise their children, right? So they don't get polio and measles and tetanus. Now we have to teach people about this, because it's a medical problem. This isn't left-wing or right-wing, this is a medical, conservative problem. It's for conserving life, and if we took the Hippocratic Oath, this is what we must do. Yeah?
说教育非常重要这件事情，就是前几个月我在国外想要试着就是写一篇简单有关就是核能对人体危害的一篇报告，然后我是试图用英文资料去寻找去做举证这样子，可是我发觉就是任何的数值都非常的难找到，在一些国际组织的网站上，像是就是联合国的那个原子能的组织都非常难找到精确的数字，就是他可能会说，有大概10个人在切尔诺比事件因为癌症过世，可是事实上从我从小知道不止这样，但是我找不到确切的证据。那我想请问Helen女士说，有没有民间组织是在做这样一个长期的追踪？那如果我们想要了解到就是一些比较更精确的数值，我们要怎么知道？因为常常我们在宣传可能核能的危害的时候，我们需要用更精确的方法、更精确的数字去说服大众，或者去教育大众。可是这件资料却非常难找到，麻烦告诉我们。
Okay. Yeah, don't go to the United Nations. I've got a website called HelenCaldicottFoundation.org, and I held a symposium at the New York Academy of Medicine on March 11 and 12 this year on the medical and ecological consequences of Fukushima. If you go with the best scientists in the world, so if you go to that site, HelenCaldicottFoundation.org, you can download the symposium and listen to the whole thing. What's more, my website is full of the latest data and information about Fukushima and Chernobyl. You also must read this book, which you can download from the web. That's imperative, that's the Bible. I also wrote a book called Nuclear Power is Not the Answer, which we're trying to get published in Taiwan and translated into Chinese so that it can be sold in Hong Kong and Singapore and mainland China as well as Taiwan. I think that's terribly important, and it's a primer. It teaches what I taught today. You all know, mutation and genes and cancer and the whole thing, latent period of carcinogenesis and the isotopes. So if everyone reads that book, including President Ma, you should invade his office and tell him, you're not going to be president unless you read this book. It's just education versus ignorance. So that was a very good question. Sophia?
Sophia.
Sophia.
So Sophia, maybe you can do the translation, right?
Sophia.
请问一下，那个今天《自由时报》的报道说，福库西玛的核污染突然间就在这个4天，从5号到9号，东京他们的电器，就是我们的电力公司啊哈，他们已经发现91倍的核污染就在这4天，但是他们找不到那个来源，这个可能是一个借口或者怎么样？依照您的经验。 这一个91倍的4天而已这个91倍的污染，可能是什么原因
？Well, groundwater. See what happened when there was 3 meltdowns. 100 tons of uranium in each reactor melted through 6 inches of steel in the reactor vessel and landed on the containment floor of the building made of concrete. And in so doing, a lot of hydrogen was created which exploded in the 3 reactors. Meanwhile, so the containment vessels are cracked and damaged, and the groundwater is leaking in to the molten cores and going out again, incredibly radioactive. More and more, and then it's going into the Pacific Ocean, and every day the concentrations are increasing. I've never seen anything like this in my life about what's going on there. It's terrifying. And you live on the Pacific Ocean and you catch fish here and eat them. And are your fish being routinely measured to see what elements are in the fish? Are they? Well, they must be. And you must have air monitors to see if there are more releases or accidents, because there could well be still steam explosions, hydrogen explosions, or reactor 4 could collapse and burn. It's very important because you're so close to monitor your food and your air and your fish and the water. But what you read is accurate. Every day the levels of strontium-90 and tritium are increasing, and they haven't a clue where it's coming from because they can't get into the reactors to look at them because they're so radioactive. No man can go into them, particularly reactor 2, because they die within 2 days of radiation sickness. That's how bad it is. It's terrifying. I hope I've made everyone feel happy.
不好意思，我今天来晚的就没有听到老师的演讲，但是我听过老师在东京演讲的影片。然后因为我是来自日本，我的家乡是离福岛核电厂250公里的地方，所以我311之后对这个议题非常关注。因为我有2岁跟1岁的小孩子，所以为了小孩，虽然我的背景不是这方面的专家，可是我花很多时间收集有关的资料。然后有一次看到老师的演讲，那我的问题是很简单：如果老师有小孩，那老师会不会带小孩去那种污染的地方？我的家乡是离福岛核电厂250公里，但是我们家乡的如果根据文部省发表的那个 cesium 放射性物质的污染地图，
如果相信他的话，我们家乡的污染比福岛西边有一些地方还严重，但是我的家乡的人都不在乎，我的朋友有小孩的，都不在乎，所以只有我在乎。那我的身边的亲戚朋友都嘲笑我过度担心，干嘛不回去？对，那因为311改变我跟我的家乡的关系，人际关系都就有巨大的改变。那如果老师，你有小孩，那你要怎么判断？谢谢。
Well, that is what is happening in Japan. Families are breaking up because it's the women who fundamentally understand what could happen to their children. And so there are divorces going on, and people are either denying reality, and that's, I think, what the psyche does when it's very threatened. Or people like you understand, don't live you take your children away, they're tiny. Take them to a safe area in the south of Japan or Okinawa. And also, be careful what food you give them. I mean, you have to know if there's any radiation in the food. It's hard to know because it's hard to measure it. You can use a Geiger counter, which is okay, it's not precise, but it helps. But I wouldn't stay there with my children. In fact, I gave a paper in Tokyo 3 days ago to some very high-powered people and politicians. And one of the recommendations I made was that all women of childbearing age and children should be evacuated immediately from the radioactive areas. 600,000 people still live in acutely high radiation areas. I mean, I could read you the list of recommendations. Would you like to hear? For Japan?
Yes.
Would you? Japan must make public health and safety its highest priority above any economic or business interests, and it's not. There must be regularly updated and communication emergency response plans for any radioactive emissions, and immediate public release of information related to any disaster. That's not happening, and that should happen here too. An absolute imperative that Japan and the international community cooperate immediately to prevent as much as possible more radiation releases from Fukushima. That all schools and populations in proximity to nuclear facilities be provided with potassium iodide tablets, with directions about their use in the event of another nuclear emergency. And that brings me to say that everyone in Taiwan must be provided with potassium iodide tablets to block the uptake of I-131 should there be a meltdown, including a meltdown from Japan. Urgent consideration should be given to evacuate populations, particularly children and women of childbearing age, living in radiation zones greater than 1 millisievert a year, which is equivalent to background radiation. Some people are living in areas 20 millisieverts a year, 2 rems a year. Currently, 1,800 square kilometres, including substantial areas of the cities of Fukushima and Koriyama, are so contaminated that over 600,000 people will and are being exposed to 5 millisieverts per year. That's half a rem. And people are actively being encouraged by the government to return to areas emitting 20 millisieverts a year. The government's really criminal. This is medically extremely irresponsible. Parts of Tokyo, Tojiki, Miyagi, Gunma, Shiba, Nagano, Yamagata and Niigata prefectures have always also been contaminated, but government programs responding to nuclear disaster are artificially confined only to the Fukushima prefecture. That expenses for relocation and accommodation be provided by the Japanese government. that a population register be established for all people that have been exposed to radiation, and they must be monitored for the rest of their lives for all types of cancer, particularly thyroid cancer and leukemia, congenital abnormalities, birth outcomes, diabetes, and other diseases related to radiation. Comprehensive detailed mapping of estimated total radiation exposures, both internal and external, by whole body monitors, be for all people living in affected areas. This has not yet been done by the government. So you can measure all the isotopes in the body with a whole body monitor. All food grown in affected areas, plus fish, must be continually tested for specific isotopes and labelled accordingly. Radioactively contaminated food must not be sold or eaten, and it is. Children must not be fed any radioactive food. They're feeding kindergarten children with radioactive rice. The government plan for Fukushima farmers to start growing food must immediately cease. Comprehensive long-term screening for all diseases related to radiation exposure for everyone living in radiation areas emitting more than 1 millisievert per year, and mental health services be provided for all evacuees and residents. Health monitoring plans and results must independently be monitored and peer-reviewed and published as quickly as possible in Japanese and English. That all people within the exposed population must be informed of their health information, and people don't know. The mothers are desperate to hear the truth. I come and tell them the truth, and they're so grateful they're almost crying because they don't know what to look for in their children. Particularly mothers who are desperately in need of information and what radiation exposure can do to their children and what symptoms to look for. A cancer registry must be initiated in all Japanese prefectures. In 2012, only 10 of Japan's 47 prefectures had cancer registries. Treatment for all radiation-related diseases must be provided free of charge by the government. All educational material issued by the nuclear industry to schools, they put in booklets to show how nice nuclear power is to the children, must be removed immediately, and students must be taught the true facts about the medical consequences of nuclear power and radiation exposure and internal emitters, including cancer, congenital abnormalities and genetic disease. At least 24,000 workers have participated in the Fukushima disaster remediation, and it is expected that tens of thousands more will be needed over the coming decades. These people have not been adequately monitored nor followed up medically. They urgently require adequate radiation protection and monitoring and ongoing health care for the rest of their lives. A national registry for all nuclear workers must be established, as it is in other countries, which must include utility employees and subcontractors, and workers must have ready access to their results. There have been cover-ups related to worker exposure, and this must not be allowed to occur. And that all nuclear reactors, reprocessing facilities and fast reactors be permanently shut down, as they have been for the last 2 years in Japan.
我想我先刚刚那个日本来的女士我要回应一个问题因为刚刚我在介绍的时候我放了这一张，那你不在那我再讲一次这一张你看到是2个礼拜前我去日本随着宜兰县政府去 那下面日本的地图你可以看到，就是说我们去访问的地方。那我们第一天在东京的国会然后就是到福岛市区，第二天6月24日，然后到南相马市。南相马市离福岛一场是差不多30公里，然后到浪江町差不多5公里最近的地方是差不多5公里，然后再到福岛市区60公里的地方。那西山地热是100公里然后再到东京是差不多200公里。那日本的背景值是0.05到0.1啦。0.1就是他刚刚讲就是说1年1个 microsievert， 就是现在的所谓的背景值。那换句话讲，在东京市里面，国会的地方是背景值，日本的背景值的5倍至10倍在福岛市是20倍那当然在浪江町是40倍。那我这个讲的是平均值。我在福岛市看到许多热点是背景值的100倍那这些东西是铯137，因为我们有去量它，铯137以及铯134还有铯90等等。换句话讲，这些东西的半衰期是30年半衰期是30年。换句话讲，这个300年之内这个不会改变那其实我要对这个黑人女士我有一个问题啦，就是说这个长期下来其实是对人类的这个基因整个的gene pool human gene pool is a pollution to human gene pool. What would be the effect, the long-term effect? 就是说这么多人住在这边那我们的基因生殖细胞一定是受到影响。那长期的这个影响会是怎样这个应该是一个目前非常重大的一个医学或者是公共卫生的问题。
老师，不好意思，可以再补充吗？不好意思，那个。
对，你到前面来。
不好意思，我补充一下。不好意思，因为我那个参议之后，我很担心辐射污染的问题。我在台湾买那个辐射监测器，俄罗斯制造的。那在日本那个牌子，在日本很多人买。那我在台湾买，然后我就在嘉义，的房子里测一测，做背景值0.3、0.2、0.3，甚至我看到0.4，在自己的房子里。那我在然后我在高雄，在户外捷运站附近也有看到0.3，很少看到0.0几。那在东京政府发表是0.0几，对。那我很纳闷，到底是在东京回日本比较安全？如果相信政府的数字的话，还是继续住在我们家比较安全。因为我不是那个背景的人，那只是买个监测器，到底那个监测器到底准不准？我很不知道，所以如果有专家的话，麻烦请教一下，谢谢。
这个是不是习惯好要回答？背景
大致上可以回答一点吗？我大致上回答一点，因为我们台湾的核电厂的所谓低阶核废料，因为没有地方放嘛，就是最早的时候我们把低阶核废料放到兰屿去，后来达悟人反对我们把这个低阶核废料放去，所以现在的低阶核废料都放在核电厂里面。那但是因为体积比较大，所以我忘了是哪一年开始，我们就开始用焚化的方式，就所谓的减容。那焚化呢，基本上是一个很粗糙的过程，我不相信有放滤网，没有放过滤网，所以焚化的过程里面，其实让我们整个的环境的背景值都会提上来。 所以其实真的已经其实前一阵子就已经有人提，就是我们在台北2道的值似乎比到东京还要高。哦，对，那我顺便讲一下，我们台大大气系呢，在1990的时候做过一个追踪剂的实验 （tracer experiment）。那我们那个时候放一个无害的气体了哈，叫做 SF6。那我们在核2厂放，大概2个小时左右就到台北了。
好，来，请。
哦，是。我请教那个，针对这个问题，我想今天在座大部分都跟医疗或甚至对这一部分大概都比较有点关系，所以这个观念相对性对我们来讲已经不是很陌生。那么刚才好像 Professor 曾经提到说，针对这个核能的一个伤害，那么医生恐怕跟病人之间的关系，Doctor 跟 patient 的 relation 也写很好。不过你知道台湾的医生是很忙的，你说要用什么的时间去说服我们的病人去了解到放射线、辐射线的一个伤害，恐怕相当难。那我个人是觉得说，与其像这样的话，倒不如像你这样相当有 professional 那个职业的这个专业的人，倒不如直接到总统府去跟请教的 President 骂，也许那个效果会更大。否则的话，台湾现在目前好像没办法去把这个有关在政策的决定上把它拉下来，这对台湾相对性相当危险的。那么我想核能的工业本身恐怕也跟流行有点关系了。我知道像日本、法国以前是核能，它一直宣传说相当安全的。那2年前发生这个问题的话，我想对日本它也是个冲击很大。那么去年我们医师工会曾经跟那个阔北、大阪那边是一个姐妹会，那我们也曾经针对了这个问题跟他们讨论有关日本目前对核能政策到底怎么样，他们都不敢谈。我说台湾至少比你们进步，我们还可以透过公民投票或其他的方式去解决。但目前来讲，核四的这种问题，再透过公民投票恐怕已经太慢了。那么我的意见是说，与其让台湾避免这么大的一个威胁，那么利用医生跟病人这个很有限的影响力我想恐怕不大。那么我的建议还是再强调一下，倒不如请那个 Helen 直接到总统府，或者是看看有没有机会，那么直接跟把这个意见提供进去。我不相信说这个问题。
因为我刚刚也请教了这个问题那我们就请今天的主办人主办单位富邦的这个叫做总干事总干事还是执行长杨女士来回答这个问题。
谢谢刚刚这位先生我在9月份，对不起 ，I'm sorry， 我在4月中旬，我就正式的用妈妈监督核电厂联盟的名义行文到总统府。4月中旬行文到总统府，然后呢，我们就介绍了Helen， 然后呢，我们也说明我们安排她7月份到台湾来做这个演讲。我们希望有机会可以安排总统可以安排接见交换意见。1个月后，在5月的下旬，总统府来回函说，因为总统这段期间内，就是现在这段期间内行程非常忙碌，有外宾接待，不克接见。我们觉得非常遗憾事实上我们也听到很多的传闻就是说自从我们在6月2号妈妈监督核电厂联盟在台北针对了，其实应该这样说，我们3月31号在总统府跟总统见面的时候，提出了5大议题，对于核电的5大疑问，觉得人民应该得到详尽的资讯，这里头包括核电的这个台湾用电的实际的情况、缺电的情况，跟核能它对环境的影响， 以及目前核电厂的状况，以及我们天然环境里面对于核电的威胁这相关的情况，我们觉得政府部门有必要公开原始的资料证据，不是给我们一个说法，而是告诉我们你的说法是根据于什么样的原始资料 ，based on what？ 你不是给我一个说法，说我就是缺电，但你怎么计算？你所有东西是怎么来的？你的成本的原始资料是怎么样的？所以我们在6月2号、3号、4号、5号，针对这个5个议题，我们进行了前面2项议题的讨论。我们邀请了所有的相关部门，包括了经济部、台电、原能会、能源局、主计处，甚至我们也邀请了这个我们的监察院、立法院相关的，你们在审核相关台电的过程，核能电厂的这个预算的过程，你们是怎么样考量的？第一天来了经济部的核能沟通小组，来了台电的负责的，来了能源局的人，然后呢，他们坚持过去一样的说法。但我们说，你可不可以给我们原始资料？你是怎么算出来的？台电的人他没有回答这个部分，那还是坚持他的说法。我们有一位环保联盟的环保团体的朋友，他说了一句话，他说你可以拿这个骗马英九，不可以拿来骗我，我不是马英九。
没有马英九那么笨。
他有说没有那么笨噻？对不起，他说我没有马英九那么笨。就因为这句话，经济部当天说我们涉及了人身攻击。
攻击到。
对，涉及人身攻击，所以呢，从此不再出席，不再出席所有的关于资料，我们这是资料收集的一个公听会。我们办了2个议题了，我们还有3个议题要进行，里头包括新能源，包括核四，包括我们几个核电厂老旧的情况的探讨，包括我们所有的疏散。核灾意外发生的时候，我们怎么样处置？我们还在思考我们要怎么样让这些公家单位的人出来。我们会继续努力，因为我们觉得资料搜集是非常非常重要的一个资讯平台、对话的平台，这个空间是非常非常重要的。我们在我们这个资讯平台的计划里头，其实我们分成3个阶段。第一个阶段就是刚刚我提到的。这个公听会资料收集，这个公听会，我们要每个单位提出来是你原始的资料，包括反核团体所提的数据，你也要有根据。这就是为什么很多人在批评反核团体说你们只是反对，你们根本就没有一个解决的方法，你们也没有原始数据。我说 OK， 大家都全部提出来原始的资料。那么第一个阶段收集好了所有的资料之后，我们第2个阶段是针对这些资料。做验证之后就求同存异，把最大的公约数找出来。那各自当然还有不同的意见。在第3个阶段，我们希望举办的是听证会，以行政法来举行的听证会是你不可以说谎的。那这样子才能够确立一个资料公开、透明，而且是可信的这样一个平台。在这样的一个平台下，大家做选择，这才是一个政府要求人民做公投的一个基本条件。不是说我们大家在混沌当中来做选择。刚刚有一位女士提到，就说我家离那个核电厂很近，没有错，我家离核电厂其实核1、核2大概21、22，另外核4也差不多这个距离。它算起来不是在8公里圈里面。可是我想大家应该知道，福岛核灾的时候，禁制区是多少？20公里，20公里以内的人是全部疏散的，是要离开的。可是你想一想，20公里疏散了，21公里的人就安全了吗？22公里的人也安全吗？当然不会呀。除了电线杆不会跑之外，我想其他的都会离开吧。但是我们在台北，其实我妈妈其实叫我回彰化了因为我是彰化人。 我妈讲哦，中华厝较俗啦吼。有影我中华厝哦，这几年来我离开30年吼，那像嘛无啥起价啦。但是问题是，这不是，那我可以回彰化，其他人怎么办？我们不是在赌几率。昨天陈建仁副院长讲一句话非常好，我放在脸书上，我就说，他说的是说，不要把过去历史的错误，如果用核电是一个错误的话，不要把历史的错误变成未来的错误。过去你是错误了，你还能继续错下去？那很多人就想说，核四嘛，核四老电厂很危险。其实说实话，因为公投是针对核四，要不然我们另外一个问题应该讨论的是这些老旧的核电厂，老旧核电厂更可怕。Helen 可以告诉我们老旧的核电厂其实更可怕的。可是因为目前公投是针对核四，有人说啊，那你不用新的，你拿来用旧的吗？你不用新的，你要让旧的继续服役吗？哦，可是问题是，如果我们旧的都解决不了了，我们再制造一个我们将来没办法解决的，我们不是，你那你说那你是俩给吗？我们是给自己找麻烦嘛？哦，所以其实刚刚那个也有人提到说，哎呀，现在台湾好像都还没有看到因为核电厂所产生的健康的影响。我记得高教授有写一篇文章，你看不到不表示不存在。好，特别是基因的改变，其实它是要一个时间的，好，它不是一个立即看到的。但是在兰屿那个区域里头，其实很多人他得到癌症，那这些癌症，官方说法都说你无法直接导向说它跟核废料有关系。甚至台电都打算拿那个在核废料工作24年退休，目前身体没状况的人来做样板。我想他为什么不拿生病的人呢？对不对？所以这个是一个如果我们都在赌几率的话，如果我们把我们的未来放在几率上，这是一个非常非常可怕的。你怎么知道你不会碰到那个吉祥的几率呢？甚至有人说，它比中乐透的这个几率，还要低。每个人都想中乐透，我每天都想中乐透，可是没有一个人愿意遭受一次这样的意外。我想这个重点是在这个地方的。谢谢，我就针对我很遗憾，我很期待我们可以安排那个Helen 去跟我们的总统见面。那我们会继续努力，我跟Helen说 ，He's afraid of seeing you 哈，他不敢见你哈，但是 I will try OK 好，谢谢。
高教授，我先来请问一下哈，如果那个日本那个 lady 她讲那个盖德剂那种测量，您是不是像这种的东西有没有那个有效性？它真的可以吗？贵不贵？如果大家可以用的话，是不是哈？这个等一下你再跟我们回答了哈。第一个，我有一个昨天日本那个指挥官58岁的，说是 MI 死掉了哈，是真的 MI 是那个核子污染我也讲一个很实际的例子，就是我也在我们学校里面跟戴正德教授在教医学系的学生所谓的 medical ethics 医学伦理，但是我们自己中山医学大学，我博士班2个学弟妹他只是在那个心导管室上面做研究，这2个月已经不看病了，因为他已经得到肺的adenocarcinoma，肺腺癌。那刚好黄校长你们的学弟你们现在的杨半池校长，他的专业也是肺癌，他有讲过肺腺癌53% 就是来自于 mutation， 就是那个突变。像这样的话校长也是分子生物学、化学的专业搞不好他很懂这一区。现在中山的都不在这边，你可以老实跟我们说。这些请大家指导一下。
黄校长要来。是杨校长才是是吧？
肺癌专家。
那我等一下我可以 comment 一下。我是做计算分子生物学。
大家好，我是台中市台湾协会的会长 当我收到那个我们的妈妈和平监督联盟的这个信息，我第一个时间就发 email 给几百个人啊，因为我觉得你们在这一方面啊，真的非常奉献的非常多，在这里给你们肯定哈。那我今天因为时间的关系，来不及听到 Helen 的演讲，我很遗憾晚上再去听啊。但是我刚刚看到的这个信息，马英九不见我们。其实我不知道我们今天有没有把这个讯息给媒体知道，我觉得很可惜，我们很多一般的民众都不晓得。那我是觉得建议了哈，如果我们可以邀请媒体先来听，也一起来听，他会把我们的讯息播出去，让更多的人重视。尤其刚刚那个日本妈妈，我觉得我也建议大家每一个人都买一支这个，大家来测，引起大家说弯刀不点嘛是有这个问题，这么高的一个比例哈，我是觉得这个是很重要。对我们来讲，我们都很外行，可是我今天听到的大家在讲，我觉得好严重嘞。我们都没有这个危机意识。事实上，我们生活在危机重重的生活环境里面，不只是核电，包括我也是彰化人，在海边我都不太敢吃那边的那个东西，因为他们那个重金属污染，轻工业6轻都在那一边。事实上，空气污染、水污染，还有我们的土壤重金属污染，在都是我们。这些现在癌症为什么2个3个就1个人得癌？所以我们现在非常痛心。我们台湾新会就一直每一个月都要一系列去办绿医学健康讲座，让大家关心我们。